Hello, everyone. Good
Hello.
morning.
Hello,
Hello.
guys. Hi, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and even good night to some people.
Yeah,
Yep,
people.
definitely night for me.
Yeah, me too.
Good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the stream. So,
I feel pumped.
I know. It's closing of a chapter, start of another, and I think we're all excited.
awesome. So we have a
Actually,
lot of people started joining in here.
yeah, I actually really want to see a couple. A few of the winners are like piquing my personal interest too. Um, they've been things that I've been talking about, and I do want to see them succeed, right? So I want to see what they do for their go to market and see how they grow. So that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think this is the most exciting part now that the hack is finally done. For me, it's always about, yes, everyone invested so much time into that, but the most exciting part is, how you take it fly from there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
and it's always nice to just have this like hurrah, and then congratulations on winning, and then everybody's happy, right?
Go to the bar, spend all the money, and they're like, "Ooh,
Yeah. No, but it's like these kind of, I guess, activities for us at Metis. Um, like this live stream right here is probably what makes us, puts a smile on our face a little bit. Because when we put our heads down and we work, we're just focusing on work. We're not laughing. We're not smiling. You could, but it might be a bit weird when you're, doing something really that you're concentrating on. But this is all good, and I think everyone is excited, not just us here, but also the whole team.
Yeah,
For everyone who's joining us now, we're giving a little bit of time to allow people to trickle in. And in the meantime, you'll get to connect with all of us and see what we sound like when we're not presenting something. So if you have any questions, you can also put it up on I guess YouTube chat is where this would be, right? If you have any
also on the
questions,
channel,
we
like,
can we can do like I don't know 3-5 minute impromptu AMA, I guess, or we could just chit chat a little bit. We have meetings and we connect all the time, but you know what? I think that's something I really dislike about working remotely. It's when we hop on meetings, we always have a topic of work to talk about. But when you work in an office together, you have that water cooler chat, right? Where you just catch up with people and you ask, "Oh, how was your day?" And you just talk about random things, how are your kids. But for us, I feel like I only ever talk to a lot of our team members just about work, right? I think that makes it a bit, I don't know, feels a bit more disconnected than it needs to be.
I agree. I think it's one of the downside of the working from home. There are tons of upside. Don't get me wrong, but one of that I think most of people miss is this social interaction aspect, where you can learn about who Daniel actually is as a person, as opposed to a person who sits in a meeting, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Very
And in meet,
frequently, when in the past, when I met a person for the first time after spending a lot of time online, for me it was like, oh wow, look at that! I didn't know that this guy was like this.
yeah, you're a lot taller than I expected, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. Or,
You're a lot
or
scarier in
super
person.
funny, or yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thiru, I
yeah, it's,
think we're about
it's
5 minutes
time.
since starting, so I think you can kick things
Yeah.
off.
I think we have
Yeah,
enough people in the room right now.
yeah. So, and first of all, for all the viewers, so I want to introduce our wonderful guest here, and especially Daniel Quack, who took the stage. And He's our CCO, and we have Elena and Natalia from our Metis leadership, and of course Nidhi, my companion for all the workshops, and you know us pretty much. We are on the screen every week, even like twice a week sometimes. So we have new guests and a lot of positivity to deliver, and also some rewards, of course. So
And of
and
course, our hero is the Devrel.
yeah,
Yay!
yeah. Thank you so much, Elena. And we have Nidhi as well. He's another
Yes.
Devrel from Metis team. So we have come to the section of announcing the winners now. The rewards are getting distributed, and we got to know the winners, who won which track, and the lot of interesting projects. We started this journey from June, and we are here in August, the winner announcement. And it technically started the development in June, but we are pretty much started from May itself with the ideation section, the ideathon. And with before we get in the section of addressing the elephant in the room, of course, who's the winner? But we need to also see what this hyperhack represent, the the goal and mission. So the hyperhack formulated this long form hackathon to actually turn ideas into reality. What happens in 1 or 2 days hackathon is most teams complain we didn't even had time to complete these features, otherwise it would have looked much better than what it was now. So there is a reason this long form hackathon conducted, and that is also started not just directly get down to coding, but starting with ideathon and idea review, coming to the building session, as well as not you're not just building your project, you committing a code, and then that's not it, because that is the major reason for shelving projects. So we don't want that to happen. We want to help the builders to make projects into products. What could be possible? That's where we introduce the spotlight campaign to support marketing the projects that is building within the hyperhack. And of course the support provided to the projects using feedbacks, especially from the community campaigns, like of course spotlight campaign, and the testing phase as well. So all the projects have been provided a platform to test their projects and get feedbacks, and iterate on their idea as well, iterate on their in each features. A lot of projects get wonderful feedbacks, and a lot of community engagements can be seen through it, and it provided a way to see the community cares for what kind of projects, whether particular feature is required or not. All of this can be considered through those kind of campaigns, and all of this are possible through the hyperhack. And of course, to cheer for the builders who raise the bar, so we provided a lot of support in such a way that either these kind of testing campaign, or as well as highlighting them through the forum, and especially with the vibe session, so that they can able to showcase and then see what kind of feedbacks they get from the community. And with this time, I want to invite Daniel to give a quick recap on hyperhack and how it had been personally for him, as well as for the whole community.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Theo. So hyperhack, right? It was a long one. Like Theo said, we didn't want it to just be another hackathon, and that's why it was so long. But I think that was also probably why a few of the projects dropped out. So we started with about 120 projects, or at least ideas in the ideathon phase. And then at the end of it, we had 40 projects submitted. It's a shame that there were, dropouts, but at the same time, we still got a good number of projects submitted. The projects were complete, and we're very excited that we had 40 and we had winners. So that's it's very exciting seeding of the Hyperion and Lazai networks. So in track one, for example, we had 29 projects just for track one. That's AI native and core inlined. For track two, we had 20. For track three, we had 29. So we had a pretty good split among the different tracks. And of course, some projects were applying to more than one track. We also had quite a lot of projects implementing the Alith AI agent framework. And that is actually fantastic as well, because that's a great connection into Laz AI. And as I'm hoping everyone knows by now, Hyperion and Laz AI are intertwined, and we're looking to make sure that both of them succeed, and for both to be at the forefront of AI and blockchain. For us, we're very excited that this phase is now here, that we can both kind of kick off both LazAI and Hyperion. We can see these projects, whether it's you're a winner of the tracks or whether you're just part of the projects that submitted, or maybe you started an idea but you weren't able to finish on time and that's why you didn't submit. Well, that's fine. We would love to see you on mainnet, and we would love to have you kind of with us for the journey, not just for AI and blockchain, but also Hyperion itself has a lot of capabilities that's not just focused on AI, right? It's focused on high performance, serving high performance needs. So whatever your idea may be, we'd love to see you on mainnet eventually. And if you need any help around it, if you need any support, just reach out to us. We'll see what we can do. And at the very least, we can discuss your ideas together. We can discuss the business models. We can, try and see where we can, for example, help you find partners in the ecosystem, right? So please don't feel, what would be the word? Feel free to reach out is what I want to say. And of course, we also had the Spotlight campaigns. So the Spotlight campaigns, this one is, I think, a great kind of showcase into our intent behind the hackathon. So in not wanting to just have a hackathon and hand out prizes, what we mean by that is we want to make sure that the ideas and products that come out of the hackathon are able to succeed as companies. And at least from our experience, a lot of hackathons, what ends up happening is there's teams of brilliant developers and they come together, has this great idea, and they release a product. Fantastic. Okay, now, can you turn it into a business? Can you sustain the salaries of your employees and team members? Can you provide value to the ecosystem, right? Excuse me. And to do that, you basically need the startings of what a business entails. And a lot of the times, what kind of gets, I don't want to say ignored, but one of the skill sets that's not necessarily always present in these hackathon teams is marketing. So that's why we had the Spotlight campaigns. So the Spotlight campaigns was a way for us to give a bit more exposure to each of the teams participating. But it was also a way to help and give experience in marketing for these teams. So for example, we handed out a bit of, we subsidized some of the marketing. Gave a little bit for things like Twitter campaigns, ad campaigns, whatever it may be. We even gave some templates that they could use to put up on Twitter, just to give a taste of what, kind of the startings of crypto marketing might look like. So that when they do turn into a proper project at the end of the hackathon, if they choose to go forward with it, they can start at, maybe 0.1 instead of starting at 0, right? So that was our intent, and we had some great performers in it. Stream NFT, congratulations. They were the #1 winners. They had fantastic performance, especially on their Twitter. They also brought a ton of members onto the forum. They had great numbers in their testing. Congratulations, Stream NFT. You definitely deserved it. You kicked butt. Fracture Point, Safe Work Play, Boltis, and LazAI Trader. You were in the 2nd place category, so congratulations. That was great work again. I've started so many corporate Twitter accounts, and I know exactly how difficult and sometimes annoying that might be. So good on you. We're very excited that you were able to gain traction, and thank you again for taking part. And last but not least, in 3rd place category, that would be Haith, Festify, and Eduverse. Congratulations. We've seen some great performers out of the Spotlight campaign, and we definitely do want to see you, continue on this path. And if you have any, for example, questions, if you have, if you're looking to hire marketers, right, you can always even reach out to us, and we can, give you network connections, referrals even. I have a friend of mine actually who's looking for work as a marketing manager. Same thing with social media. You have any of these things, always feel free to reach out, and we'd love to hop on a call with you at any time. So Thank you again. And I think now we can go to the builder spotlight, right?
Yep. So thank you so much for showing light on what are the marketing initiatives that we have provided for the HyperHack projects, and then there are a lot coming up. And then thank you so much for providing all the details on the support that can be provided from our side. So builders watching this, DM Daniel and then get all the benefits you can, and then you can also DM us so we can able to connect you with right people. Yeah. And apart from the spotlight campaign, which is really exciting, and other testing campaigns, we also had a lot of workshops as well. Especially we have one workshop every week highlighting each integrations that can be done with Hyperion as well as the Laz AI. We had even a series for Laz AI, and we able to provide the technical help and along with debugging, and even though we provide all of this, and we also listen to the community what they need. And for example, a lot of projects actually required for like integration tools for example a wallet management, or like something that can be used like Pinata, or within the chain that is provided using Laz AI. So we can able to identify these gaps and able to provide solutions for the builders. So this can be done through interacting with us. So if you need help, anything, either marketing or any dev related help, reach out to us. And thank you so much for reach out during the HyperHack so that we can able to help you build your project even better. And moving on, we have something very special for you guys. So a message from our founders. So I invite Elena to deliver the message to all of you.
Thank you, Tiru. Yes, I would like to say a couple of words about what we actually built and what we achieved as the Metis Foundation ecosystem. So, as you probably noticed, we innovate a lot to build a scalable, secure, and fair Web3 plus AI world. So first of all, of course, you know that we built, Metis chain, which is Andromeda for humans, and Hyperion that are for AI, high throughput system, all powered by decentralized sequencers, making sure there's no single party that would manipulate the system, and it's suitable for humans and AI. Of course, now we also launching an Laz AI product and Laz AI chain where AI data is the new kind of oil. Where your data, first of all, secured and protected by trusted execution environment and ZK proofs, and where you can build your AI agent using Alice framework, and where you can, most importantly, trade your own knowledge, your own data in the form of DAT tokens. And Metis is a gas token for all three above the networks that I mentioned, for Metis, Hyperion, and Laz AI. So Metis is the gas token for all these networks. Another innovation and the company that we built is the ZKM, where the Zyron ZKVM is the world's first MIPS-based ZKVM that produces the fastest and cheapest ZK proofs. ZK proofs are right now kind of like a rising stars, but they are very super important for the whole Web3 world, because that's how we can build secure bridges with the ZK proofs. We can also make sure that your data is not exposed. Even when you trade your data, it is still private. So for us, it was very important to build that piece, Zyron ZKVM, and right now it's one of the top ZKVMs in the world. Goat Network is the Bitcoin layer 2 that powered by ZKM for secure bridging, and also powered by Metis for the decentralized sequencer design. So we took all our technologies and we brought it into Bitcoin now, which is now, we launched the successful Goat Network, which provides you the security for the funds for the Bitcoin, and also the decentralization as the sequencer design, because layer 2s, they do lack decentralization right now, and that's where Metis excels, and Metis Foundation. And of course, all these networks are decentralized and not in hands of any single party. Even Metis Foundation, we don't have control over that networks, which is powerful, very powerful. So Metis Foundation is building and supporting all these networks as a scalable, secure, independent, and fair Web3 plus AI world. So we do innovate for you, and we do innovate for the future world. That's my message. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elena. It's really wonderful to know, and also to mention, Metis is the completely decentralized sequencer. So it's a win for everyone, and excited to know about the ZKM as well as Goat networks, and really excited to see what the future holds for everything. Thank you so much, Elena.
Yeah,
And
it is, and I think the innovations that we've been able to bring to the table is also to support the innovations that come out of projects in the ecosystem, like the hackathon, and it's also supported by the projects from projects like Laz AI Trader or any of the other ones that we've already ran through a list of names that has won the Spotlight campaign, but those types of kind of innovators, I guess, right? Even those kind of starting ideas, whether big or small, they add up, right? And I think the crypto industry itself, it has so much of this kind of, I guess, 0 to 1 ideas and teams coming together. Sometimes just even, friends who come together while they have full-time jobs elsewhere, and they just kind of build out a project on their own free time, and then they just launch it, and then they somehow, slap the team together, and they kick off as a company. So that type of, I think, spirit in crypto is what allowed us to be here as well. Because without that kind of spirit of innovation and entrepreneurship, I think maybe Metis Foundation might not look exactly like it does now. I want to say that we would be here no matter what, because we have brilliant founders and team members. But at the end of the day, brilliance really does shine when the circumstances are right. So I think the circumstances were right for us and the ecosystem to really shine. And with Hyperion and Laz AI coming, we're sure that we're setting a new stage, another stage for the brilliance to shine. And together we can build out, again, the next step of AI and blockchain, right? Not just AI, not just blockchain, but both together. And what I'm really like, I have a finance background, so I'm really excited to see, for example, like high frequency trading, right, on chain. I mean, to me, I've been in the industry since 2018. No chain could have supported that, because all chains were incredibly slow with ridiculously high fees, right? But if we have, parallel execution, if we have, MetisDB, if we have all of these things, we have 2 gigagas per second. I think some brilliant, smarter minds than I, for sure, they could come up with a way to get some form of high frequency trading done on Hyperion. And if they're able to make use of, AI properly, then that also is something else too, I think. So I'm really looking forward to that. But anyways, before we actually get to the announcements, because that is the next kind of slide, and I'm going to make everyone a little bit more frustrated so that we can talk a little bit about this whole team's experience with the hackathon, right? So how was it? Elena, Natalia, how was your judging experience? What are you hoping to see going forward? Give us a little hint about what's going on in those brilliant, innovative minds.
Well, I can start about my experience. So when I was judging, I was looking for projects that, of course, innovate. So all of us are looking for the next big unicorn, and that's not only the ideas should be good. Like we had lots of brilliant ideas in the hackathon, but I was looking at the execution, on how they actually execute. On the quality of the product, even though there is a short time in the hackathon, still, the quality of the product we can judge, and also how are they actually onboarding the users? If the users are actually interested in their product, like what is the feedback from the users? So that's something that I was looking for when I was judging. And when I judge, and a lot of it, I actually talked with Natalia about one of the other projects. So That was a collective work as well. And but when we marked all the projects, we also tried to ask AI what do you think about the projects, right? So like we could not resist. And AI judged differently, I would say. Even though we had same criteria and everything, it's different. And of course, in the end, I relied on what I judge, not AI. Though it was interesting to see. So that was my experience, and I very, very enjoy judging the hackathon on this particular one because there was lots of great projects. I'm very much looking forward to seeing them in action.
Yeah, no, I think you brought up a great point. There were a lot of fanciful ideas, to say the least. There were fantastically new ideas. Some I saw and I'm like, really, right? That's the idea? That's crazy, right? Whether good way, bad way, doesn't matter. If it's a crazy idea, then it has a chance to be fantastically successful or fantastic failure, right? But that's the whole purpose of being an innovator, right? Mm-hmm. You're always pushing the boundaries. And when you push the boundary, you're either going to succeed massively or you're going to fail massively, right? But I think I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you, Elena, in that it's in the execution. But for me, I did try to look for the innovators, especially the ones that are actually taking advantage of Hyperion's kind of unique strengths, right? But I was also looking at, okay, even if you're not innovating, even if it's not something crazy, do you have a product that makes sense? Is it going to find an easy product market fit? What's your go-to-market? Can you get clients easily? Does the money make sense? Right? Mm-hmm. For me, I try to look for those as well because, and maybe again, this is my kind of Web2 finance background, showing its ugly head. But for us, it's also, it doesn't need to be that crazy for it to become a viable business, right? To be honest, a lot of the times you don't even need to do anything better than your competitors, as long as you can find that funnel that makes sense for you, right? Whether it's because you're limited in geography. Let's say you're a restaurant, you're limited in geography. Only people close to you can come eat, right? Or maybe you just have great access to a niche market and a lot of people there. Or you have a voice in some community and they'll listen to you and they'll try out your product. Whatever that idea, whatever that kind of competitive edge is that you might have, as long as you have a viable business, you can make it work with enough hustle, right? So for me, I think that's what I also try to look for. Not, of course, I look for innovators. Of course, I look for next unicorn, fantastic. But I also try to give those non-crazy ideas a fighting chance, because to me, that's where most of the bread and butter of an industry is going to be, right? And as a new starting network, we're going to need a lot of them, right? We can't have only new ideas on a new network. But yeah, see, that's why you're a co-founder, right? Because you have those brilliant, crazy ideas.
Yeah, I agree, Daniel. I think the innovation is really what drives this world and kind of pushes things to the next level, to the next chapter. I think, we started, as you mentioned, with 120 projects, and we, by some method narrowed them down, right? I think something is to be told in trying. Even though we want to find this, one and only unicorn, innovator, etc. But I think those things cannot happen unless you try. So congratulations to, even, to the projects that maybe did make the cut this time. Don't be discouraged. Try a different idea. Try the same idea in a different market. Try the same idea with AI, without AI. See what sticks. And in the end of the day, you never know. Some projects, when Apple a computer started, nobody thought it was going to make it, right, at some point. But we all know this wonderful story of turnaround. For me, unfortunately for, some of the projects, I also come from finance background. We probably have too many finance people on the judging team. And I was really also putting my old hat on and trying to look at the project and saying, okay, which one actually can sustain it? the winners are going to get the prizes, which is fantastic because some of the projects don't have this luxury of starting out with some initial funding, but the winners are. But to me, it's really all about ultimately how you take that and convert this idea, this reward that you're getting, into the business. What are you going to do with this initial investment, let's call it, right? And unless you have this thought process in your head before, even at the ideation idea, my recommendation, you already should be thinking about that. How I'm going to attract my crowd, and will they be willing to pay? How many users I need in order to be able to sustain myself? How I'm going to price everything? How I'm going to earn my money? All these questions needs to be answered because the idea could be fantastic. And we have examples of the previous hackathons, through CryptoChicks, Elena and I, we've been running so many hackathons for over the last, 8 years. It's crazy how long it is. And, it's always comes down to, can you sustain yourself? We all in our lives felt this pressure. Where my next meal is going to come from? Well, where the meal of my employees is going to come from? That's the questions you're going to start asking yourself as a founders, right? But, enough on that topic. I think it's been well covered. But I also want to mention very quickly, for me, what I really like to see in some of the projects is how they made an attempt to address some aspects of our space that I consider lacking. For example, for me, I always talk about how our space is lacking simplicity of engagement with, and I really think it hinders the adoption. We all know how challenging could it be to, participate in some protocols, you need to get on somehow, you need to on-ramp in, you need to bridge, you need to commit your money to Vault, or what if I'm going to hacked? So you're going through all these steps, and every time you transact, there is a risk, and it's just not easy for you. So for me, I always was looking at the project who could help make onboarding into our space and participation in our space easy. And I really seen some of it being realized in some of the projects in this hackathon, and it was really great for me to see. Simplicity of onboarding and participating, sometimes even without knowing that you're in Web3. For me, that's my biggest pet peeve, and wins every single time when somebody does it.
That's a fantastic point about participation, onboarding, and all these things, because shameless plug here, we have a forum, and everyone needs to be on that forum because it is a fantastic place. The idea behind it is we want to have a place where, number one, the professionals of the crypto industry can come together and use it like a Stack Overflow, right? And whether you're a developer or a marketer or HR or in finance and you work in crypto, we want this to be, number one, a repository of information, and number two, a way to connect and give, right? So if you have questions, like our team is posting on it quite a bit. For example, we have marketing tips, we have Twitter tips, like crypto Twitter tips, we have dev tips, we have pretty much everything you can think of. And it's a fantastic way to connect with the team as well. Tag us in a question, right? And we'll try to answer you as soon as we can. It's a great place to not just to connect with us, but for us to connect with you. And again, if you want to start out in the crypto industry, but I think everyone here probably already is in the crypto industry. But whether you want to start out, get your first job in crypto, or whether you're experienced in crypto, but you're moving to a new role, maybe you're taking on a new project, maybe you're taking on a new initiative, or you just want to improve, right? Ask questions, read feedback, or if you're fantastically brilliant, as I'm 100% sure everyone here is, please, right? Share that knowledge, right? Post your thoughts, your opinions, your hot takes even, doesn't matter. And for us, that is a way to not just, market ourselves, but it is purpose to get organic, real engagement, not just Twitter engagement where here's an announcement, or hey GM, how you doing, right? but have real discussions with everyone. And I think not just us, right, but also the community have a lot of value that's just kind of sitting latent in their brains, and it's just waiting to get out. So we want that to be kind of the staging ground for everyone in not just our community, but also the crypto community overall. And yes, thank you, Raul. Raul, I hope I'm saying that right. The forum and the community discussion is the best part of this hackathon. Thank you very much. That is exactly why we did it. And sorry, one slight correction. It was safe work pay, not safe work play. That was a typo in the slides. I apologize. And yes, thank you extremely to Pavel, who had fantastic feedback in things like the vibe sessions, right? Which helped. Rahul, I think you're in safe work pay. So thank you very much. Anyways, so not to delay things too much, I think we can get on to the winners now. We've hinted about them enough. I think we
Yes.
can get to it.
Yeah. Natalia, please do the honors.
Yes, enough of all the talk. I know, everybody's waiting for this moment. I'm super pumped, super excited, and let's bring it. The winners are Track 1, AI native and core aligned projects. The winners are Lazy Eye Trader and Haith. Both of the winners will receive $25,000 in Metis. Congratulations.
Okay. Oh.
Track 2, the track was real-time systems. And the winners are DogX and MetaMuse. Congratulations, guys. You also will receive your starting capital of $25,000. Track 3, infrastructure and ecosystem tools. Here we have HyperKit and Hyperion MCP, who each are winning $6,000. Congratulations, guys. And last but not least, our Alice integration track. The winners are Lazy Eye Trader, Score Milk, Haith, GM Squared, TweetTrade, and MetaMuse.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yay, congratulations.
I would like to congratulate one more time all hackathon winners and everyone who participated. I know it's been a really tough process. I hope you learned a lot, because in the end of the day, it's the knowledge and the new skills that you acquired is something that is yours and nobody can take it away from you. I hope that you leave this hackathon inspired and with an ambition to continue building and growing your projects that we all would like to see. Expand your skills, develop new ones, develop your careers, and develop your lives. And do it all while keeping playing and having fun. I really love to see your dedication and engagement throughout this process. Thank you so much for that. It was really shining through. Your brilliance, as that Daniel was saying, was shining through all your interactions, whether it was with us or with your communities that you started building during this process as well. Congratulations one more time.
Thank you so much, Natalia. And congratulations, everyone. Congratulations to all the winners. And we also have a lot of our winners here, and let's give them a stage to share their experience and start with George from Score Milk. Hi, George.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you guys on the live. I know we know each other as avatars. I thank you very much for the prize. It's a great experience. You're giving us the opportunity to go ahead and integrate gaming with what we see the future, which is going to be gaming and AI for many things, whether it's security, whether it's just interaction with the gamer, or just to learn the rules of a game. So there's a lot of promise going forward between those two sectors. So it's very exciting. And thank you very much for the award, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
George, if you don't mind, can you, and this is for all the other winners as well, when you speak, can you please give a bit of a plug, a bit of a shill on your project and what the integration was?
Yeah. So Scoremilk is a competitive gaming platform where you can actually wager cryptocurrency. It's strictly skill based. So what we went ahead and we integrated with Aleph, and we incorporated the Milkman. So now you can go ahead and play a modified chess game where you can draw a card. It's not strict. It's like a modified. Think of chess mixed with cards, with poker cards. But instead of being Jack, King, whatever, it's going to be the different pieces in the board, right? The pawn, the knight, the rook, and so forth. And then we have a chat with the Milkman where you can go ahead, you can talk to him about anything you want, but you can also go ahead and ask him, what do you recommend as the next move? How do you play the game? You can even smack talk. I mean, he'll smack talk right back at you. So this is the first integration. Now the next goal is to go ahead and integrate it to all our games, which will make it a lot easier, because sometimes you get new gamers and they ask the question, how do you play the game? And let's face it, none of us really like going to the about the game and start reading. We could just ask the Milkman, hey, what's a good strategy to get a high score? And the Milkman can go ahead and give you pointers, what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. So it's and that's just like the tip of the iceberg. I mean, there's so much that's going to happen between gaming, with the cross of gaming and AI. So it's gonna be a fun journey.
Fantastic, George. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for sharing. And
Congratulations, guys.
next up we have Marge from LazAI Trader.
Hi, everyone. If you can hear me,
Yeah.
I'm incredibly touched. First of all, it's fantastic to see you all. Natalia, Daniel, we never had a chance to meet one-to-one. I did manage to grab the rest of the team, at least for one conversation, to learn more about the projects. But overall, I've been with Mattis before Andromeda mainnet. I'm extremely touched. This is fantastic, and it's been an amazing journey during the whole hackathon. But as Daniel said, let's chill a little bit. So what we delivered is a project called Lazy Trader or LazAI Trader, and the naming is actually like playing a little bit with the words, because the goal was simplicity. I started building for myself. The aim was to take out the emotional part of trading, let it create a strategy, own your own strategy, and let it go. And I've been having this running on my actual real assets. I also created a Binance integration as a beta testing, but it's on production on my account. It's been running for 2 months. The results are incredible. It's really bringing the edge. And thanks to LazAI infrastructure, we also added an extremely strong feature to own your strategy as a private data. Don't share it with others, but provide it to the community, to the AI agent, to be able to make personalized recommendation based on all the shared private data to particular users who are requesting it. This is really amazing, because on one hand you share your data, on the other hand nobody can see your data. So that's pretty much the goal of it technically. But even more, the fact that how the trader performs, how I see it in reality, how 200 testers during the hackathon were playing around with it, testing it, doing the data contribution, getting suggestions, changing their strategies. And I saw it all real time, and it was mind blowing. I'm very proud of the community. I'm very proud of the foundation to pull all this together. And really, I did not expect this in the beginning. I put a lot of work in this, and I'm extremely happy that it worked out the way it did. Obviously, thank you so much.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for being an OG.
Thanks, Matt. Next up, we have Johan from MetaMuse.
Hi everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to thank Metis for organizing this hackathon. It has been such a fun and inspiring experience, and I have seen so much along the way. Have learned so much along with HyperLab and Last AI technology. I truly believe we can create groundbreaking innovation, and I am so deeply grateful for recognition of the award. And yeah, basically the MetaMail is the on-chain AI companion that users truly own of this AI agent. And when the user come in this platform, they can just create the MetaMuse based on their personality, such as the gratefully and the wisdom and such as of parameter that they can choose. And also we have integrate with the last AI that we use the hybrid real time with these several features such as that token and also the AI on chain that we can use the locally model that we use, and we have the chain of thought that we use the um purely the knowledge of the chat history. So yeah, it is amazing hackathon. Sorry for I just really nervous because it's I'm really happy. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. And MetaMuse was a very interesting project because it was actually we were working on that idea, well, similar, but we were working on Las Bubu, the companion deities, right? And it was kind of in a similar track, right? So it was amazing because we thought we were being innovative by bringing this idea out, but you also had a similar idea, and we were working on together at the same time, right? So thank you very much. That shows definitely the strength of the DATs. And I think if you also start incorporating things like the DAT into it, it can be a lot more interesting. And I'm very excited to see where you go.
I very much like the MetaMuse that you can select the personality of your companion. So that was this very cool touch. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right.
I loved it too.
All right. Thanks, Johan. Next up, we have Mary from GM Square. Hi, Mary.
We can't hear you, Mary. Your mic is not working.
We still can't hear you, Mary. I'm so sorry.
For the time being, I switched to Penguin Picker. Hi, it's Penguin Picker from Pre-Trade. Can you hear us?
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, extremely grateful for the prize, guys. Although I was aiming for higher, like everyone else, but I'm happy even for this. I see Elena. This is just I just want to mention this just for my peace of mind. So when you actually tweeted about we were going under the maintenance, so we had this partnership announcement with GM2 Social, so people could create and trade pin points right from the tweet itself. So we had our board under maintenance. So sorry, I've seen your tweet a bit later. But as soon as I saw the tweet, we made the bot live again. So I just wanted to mention it just for my peace of mind. But yeah, extremely grateful for the prize, man. And this what actually specifically I would like to mention is that I really love this spotlight campaign. I've been following Metis since the time Metis has announced their grant program with the Thrive, and then later they winded up and then they switched to this hackathon program instead of grant. Firstly, I wasn't fan of it because I had applied for the grant too, and it was really close. But then they shifted to hackathon. So I thought it would be very challenging, and I didn't really expect it to go so well. But I really loved how the whole team, especially Mr. Thiru and Pavel, has helped us quite a lot to helped us through the whole process. And we actually joined a bit late, but they were so happy to accommodate us into the hackathon too. So extremely grateful for that. And for the spotlight campaign, I think it was extremely like one of the best ideas in that any hackathon has done was to support that marketing credit upfront. I think that was really fabulous. It actually has helped our board pay for some API, Twitter APIs, and things like that. All the small costs. So even though we haven't won the big prize, it kind of it kind of made for us to want to join, and we didn't really spend any money from the pocket ourselves. Everything was covered by the Metis Foundation, whether it's the marketing credits, the competition that we have hosted, and all the APIs that we have paid for. It was paid from the Metis Foundation. So I think that was really fabulous idea. Whoever has come up with it. And even though we haven't won the major prize, I think I'm still grateful that we have won the prize for elite integration. And I think for elite it's going to be great, since they have launched their own chain. So we would be really happy and looking forward to build on the chain. I think at this stage, the chain has very limited builders, so it kind of gives us a head start to build on the chain. And yeah, that's it. I'm super excited to be working along the Metis Foundation though. And the developer community is actually really active, which is kind of surprising, because generally all these developer activities dies out pretty quickly after bigger events. So, but yet I would love to be connected with the community, especially Thiru and all the Metis future endeavors. I'm like fully invested in already. So yeah, that's it from my side.
Yeah, I really loved about the product that you built to Trader Board is that it's easy to onboard. It's just easy. You just type basically in the X, you type your message to the Trader Board, and you're already set up with account and everything. Though all your trades kind of public, but I think that's what you had the also the dashboard to mitigate that.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So but it's really I really love the easy onboarding. Yes.
Yes.
Thank
Thanks a lot.
you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Penguin Pecker. And I've invited Mary to share a journey on building the GM2 agent. Hi, Mary. Oh,
You're still not audible.
yeah. Okay, we still couldn't hear you.
Now,
Ay, ay, ay.
can you try without that mic or
Headphone.
yeah?
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, thank you. So actually, I'm kind of nervous, and first I have to say thank you for Metis to have have HyperHack, because this is a very amazing journey for our team, and we have from the moment we joined, we felt like the energies of this ecosystem, and also see a lot of builders working day and night and sharing ideas and also supporting each other. So to be honest, we have really appreciate the team from Metis and also the community, because you guys gave us the encouragement to keep pushing. And a little bit sure about Gymsware, our projects kind of turns meme launches into living ecosystem in Hyperion. one-click token creation, Alith AI power support, and gamify rewards. So we also have partnered with TweetTrade, like some kind of integrate and make the trades more fun on X, and all secured by trusted infrastructure. So the goal is to remove the friction so anyone can go from idea to launch instantly, while also sustaining their communities to incentive and treasury backed rewards. So at the same time, Gymsware is like designed to try adoption and also activities on Hyperion. So turning it into a go-to environment where creators, designers, and communities can experiment, grow, and build a long-term value together. So once again, huge thank to the judges here, organizers, and everyone who support us along the way, and also congrats to all the teams, and we honored to be along with such an amazing community. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much for sharing your journey, and congratulations for winning as well. Next up, we have Wagmi CTO from DogX.
Hello, guys. Happy to see you, everyone. Yeah, so unexpected. I'm really happy. And yeah, I started my path in the hackathon a bit later than other guys. In the middle of Idioton stage, yeah, I just made my own personal challenge that I can make like 1,000 in 30 days. And then I just wanted to create some new challenge to make MVP of crypto startup in 30 days. And at this moment, I saw HyperHack. And yeah, I was really happy to see it because it was exactly in time, like a fortune. Yeah, I generated like 70 ideas. And then I stopped on DogX idea of really high frequency trading with AI, and it started really serious. But maybe I had some fun in the middle of the process because AI was really cool with Alice. Yeah, and yeah, so excited to be with you. Want to continue to develop the product. Yeah, see you soon.
Thank you. And DogX, you guys were definitely one that I'm going to keep an eye on. Very exciting. Like I said, really excited to see more high frequency trading type stuff. Perps, fantastic. Any of that kind of play with your money kind of stuff gets me excited. So I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wagmi CTO. And next up, we have Henry from Hyperion MCP. Hi, Henry.
Hi everyone. I'm Henry from Hyperion MCP. First of all, I want to thank you so much for this recognition. Winning the hackathon it's mean a lot to me and my team. And over the past day, we building Hyperion MCP. Is a model context protocol serves as that connect AI agent directly with the Hyperion blockchain. So our goal is to solve some of the biggest challenge developers face today is the fragment API complex integration and the difficulty of making AI and blockchain work seamlessly together. So with Hyperion MCP, we create a unified protocol and toolkit that simplify wallet management, the transaction, smart contract, token, and even NFT, or in an AI native way. So the hackathon gave us a perfect platform to bring our idea to life. That's it with real user. We had a lot of feedback on Hyperion forum and get invaluable feedback from mentor, judge, and community. And we're deeply grateful to the organizer for hosting such a meaningful event, and to everyone here to for the encouragement and support. So we think it is just a beginning for Hyperion MCP, and we're excited to keep building and expanding future and contributing to Hyperion ecosystem. So thank you again.
Yeah. Thank you, Henry. And last but not least, please hail from HyperGate.
Hello. Am I audible? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear. No, we're not.
Oh, not anymore.
Oh,
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
oh,
we can hear
we
you.
can hear.
I
We
think
can
that's
hear.
I'm Aaron, and you can call me as Please Heal, my crypto name, and I am one of the co-founder of HyperKit and also their developer. Before I formally start, I would like to give my biggest gratitude for the Metis team for unending support to helping us to shape our product in development stage to production stage. I want to give my biggest thank you. And yeah. And to start, so what our hybrid kit is all about? It is actually a infrastructure tooling to help builders, not only builders, also any users to help them to create their idea into project. Um, I just quick recap to what happened back then. We have some dilemma whether what we will need to choose if our audience should be developers or if it should be non-tech person. But we think that we should include all. So we thought about a project that can generate using AI. You just need to prompt something and it actually generate a project without anything technical stuff on. So yeah, so any user can actually handle our HyperKit. That's all. Thank you so much,
All right.
Metis team.
Thank you, and you're welcome, and thank you for being here. Without you, it would have been all meaningless,
And
right?
congratulations.
Congratulations, and for HyperKit and Hyperion MCP both, you guys are the unsung heroes of any network. The guys that work on the back ends, the guys that work on things that honestly I don't really understand that well, but you make everything run, right? You guys are like the train conductors or the people that build the train tracks, right? Without you, it just wouldn't work. And it's sorely needed. You don't get the praise as much as maybe the guy that drew up CryptoPunks, but at the same time, you're more needed, if anything. So thank you. And thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
And congratulations.
Yeah. So the most expected questions from all the winners. So what is the next step? So we will reach out to you guys, and we already publish about the price distribution methodologies, which includes milestone. So myself and Nidhi, so our development team will reach out to you, and we will get all the milestones and get it reviewed. Everything will be done within this week, and price rewards will be started distributing from next week. So keep excited, and we will reach out to you through TGs and forums, and look out for our DMs. And so HyperHack is over, and even the winner announcement is done. So what's next? It's not over until it's really over. So we have Laz AI Build and Chill workshop series, and we just conducted the last week the first episode of this workshop series, and it is a workshop series contains 6 episodes, and it's not just you learn and then build something, but you also get to get a chunk of this $2,000 prize pool. And how you get it? By attending the assignments and then acing through it every week. And don't worry, you missed the first week, you can still go and watch the video and attend the assignments, so that you can able to qualify and win some rewards from this prize pool. And we have to thank all of you present here, as well as each and every hackers who even didn't get to submit, and you still make all of this possible, and without you it's not been able to be come up to this point, and all this will be all this will make no sense. So thank you so much for showing up, and thank you so much for keep building, and we extend a warm thank you for everyone. And mostly you'll be in both these Telegram and Twitter groups, but you'll be following our dev Twitter. But if you didn't, it's time to join. And if you're watching this stream for the first time, or you stumble upon this, join our Telegram community, and we'll have like a lot of more dev activities, workshops, and even like open source contribution opportunities coming up. So keep tuned, guys. And last but last but not least, I want to thank our leadership team, Elena and Natalia, present here, and as well as our CCO Daniel for presenting and then providing all the positivity.
Thank you everyone for being here, and yes, thank you Elena and Natalia for gracing us with your presence. Always nice to have you here, and it makes me happy that I get to work with all of you.
Yes, and let's not forget Thiru and Nidhi, who did tons of work supporting this hackathon. Thank you guys. You're amazing. And you, the winners, won't be able to win too.
Thank you. And I have also the last words, maybe last word, not last words, but the words for the for the winners. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the words for the winners and for those who actually submitted but didn't win. Metis started back in 2019 with zero funding. So we didn't have anything, and look where we are right now. We started, me and Natalia, we started Crypto Chicks back in 2017 with zero funding. Nobody helped us. And well, I mean, I cannot say that nobody helped us. At the beginning, we didn't have anything, but of course, we worked hard and, we raised money. And also Crypto Chicks, one of the most successful nonprofits, making a profit, even though it's a nonprofit. So that is something just to think of. Anything is possible, even if you don't have funds. Nothing can stop you but yourself. So just my last words. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
All right, thank you everyone. So I think that's it. I think we can wrap up. If anybody had any actual super last words to say, you can put your hand up. I think we can cut it in going once, twice, thrice. All right, we're good. Thank you everyone. Thank you for being here. It was fantastic. It was lovely. Super excited. Let's get Hyperion up and running, and on it, let's get all of your projects up and running, and let us actually soar into the future with Laz AI and Hyperion and all that good stuff. Let's go. Thank you for everyone.
Bye guys. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.